Welcome back to Finn versus History. I'm joined by Horatio Gould.
Hello, sir.
And we're in our stolen valor phase of the podcast.
We're saying we fought in the Falklands.
Yeah. I'm saying we fought in the Falklands.
I guess it's the closest, it's the nearest war I guess you could say Iraq, but that's kind of the nearest valorous war we could steal valor from, really.
Yeah, do people...
You couldn't really get away with the Second World War. No one's going to believe you.
But then I suppose, do people would come up and shake your hand if you said you fought in the Falklands?
Yeah, I mean,
More
it
people
was people of a certain age who remember it. I don't
Yeah.
think for my generation people truly understand the significance of the Falklands.
And there is a huge significance. It's the most significant conflict.
It's one of the most important conflicts
of our life, of the 20th century.
It's a pussy dick shift.
It's a pussy dick shift. Yes, it's the defining conflict of the 20th century.
It's the Third World War, really.
This is World War III.
Yeah.
It's the battle for the soul of the globe.
Yeah, exactly.
That takes place.
It's good versus evil.
Yeah.
It's one of the most black and white conflicts there is.
And when the British flags are flying over Port Stanley, that place I always think about, my God, didn't we win?
Is there anywhere more British
than Port Stanley? East Falkland.
Yeah.
The most British that Britain ever was, 500 miles off the coast of Argentina.
Actually, I joke about it, but it kind of is. Because it's a sort of a time capsule of the 50s.
It is so funny. The Falkland Islands...
Because the people who are there are more British than British people.
It's genuinely...
Because it's Britain without any immigration of any sort. It's just...
Here we go. It's the lost world.
What could have been?
Enoch Powell's Nirvana.
Cold, windy rock.
Wet rock with some long grass.
With a pub.
And
it is, isn't it? It's sort of like a stubborn retreat.
No,
of like
it genuinely...
The white Brit
it's a model village.
Miserable.
It's a model village.
Yeah, it is.
Britain fights a 10-week war over a model village in the South Atlantic.
It's amazing. Oh, you got a part of Britain 8,000 miles away. I bet it's lovely and sunny. No, the weather's arguably worse.
We chose
It's worse than Scotland.
Yeah. It's like 4K Scotland.
Yeah, going as far away as possible just to get the exact same
Even
weather.
more remote, even more rainy, even more harsh, even less people, and even more
it's
sheep.
Miserable. Argentina. No, it's not. It's not like that at all.
Hitler's not escaping to the Falkland Islands.
No.
He's escaping to Brazil. Yeah.
A miserable bunch of rocks.
This is the start of our 3-parter on the Falklands, which is itself part 2 of 6 of Thatcher.
Wow. Which is itself part 12 of the post-war British Prime Ministers.
Yeah. The babushka doll continues. We couldn't really talk about Thatcher without doing the Falklands, and we had to do this conflict justice because, as you said, it's the defining conflict of the 20th century.
It's very much the Douglas Alec Hume of
war.
20th century of war.
Yeah. This country...
Alec Douglas Hume. Fuck. I always get it wrong.
This country is still scarred by the conflict in the Falklands.
I mean, the amount of veterans who fought in it, it scarred everyone's memories from the generation above.
Yeah, the
trauma.
They were, as much as their parents talked about the Blitz. I can't remember a day where my parents didn't bring up the Falkland Islands. And, the famous battle of Mount Harriet and Goose Green, that my parents would not shut up about it. Their lives were defined by the Falklands. And for the next 3 episodes, so will this podcast. Now,
I mean, it is a great topic, to be fair.
I
love it.
Yeah,
it's
great.
Really interesting. And we even joke about it not meaning much, but at the time it meant a whole.
It was all we had.
Yeah, it was all we had.
And I think in the context of the wider British Prime Minister series, what I'd like people to do, if you were a real fan of this podcast, you would listen to the entirety of the 10-part series and then go straight into this one.
Yes.
Because you then realise how we literally had nothing, but then the opportunity to make us feel good again.
Run that shit back.
Run it back.
Yeah.
DJ.
Hold up. Run that shit back.
Let's go out.
Let's do it again.
It's World War...
Let's reenact World War II.
It's World War II brackets reprise.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Thatcher playing drag Churchill.
Yep.
She's a drag king.
We all get to pretend it's the Blitz spirit again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's 8,000 mile away Dunkirk.
Well, it's kind of LARPing. Where
it's exactly.
I mean, 1,000 people died, but it's sort of like.
But they died over LARPing.
Yeah, it's basically LARPing.
So bad.
It's just really intense LARPing.
Yeah, it's the hardest LARPing ever got.
Yeah,
it's the most.
We basically found a neutral venue. 2 countries and not a huge amount of history
Villa
together.
Park semi-final. Yeah,
it felt like a board game almost.
It was
just
essentially.
the stakes
could not have been higher. The stakes are crucial.
Yeah,
this is 1,800 British people.
Could have been a bit higher, maybe.
They could have been slightly higher. They could have been slightly closer to anything. 1,800 British people with a pub and some red pill phone boxes are brutally conquered.
I mean, it's a disgrace.
It's unspeakable. Well, the Argentines
Her Majesty's territory, which is, to be honest, it happens occasionally with Britain. We have so many of these random little islands around the world. It'll be interesting. Like, remember when we gave away the Chagos Islands, which I'm still furious about. I think that deal's collapsed.
I haven't slept since.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, think of the Chagosians.
Chagosians.
But what I love is there'll be like, Britain gives away these islands, and then people will be like, "What are those islands? Don't get those are my. That's British territory.
Fuck off. That's
those
the
are my
Chagos.
islands."
You can't just give them the Chagos Islands because I asked.
That happened in the Falklands, where everyone was like, "What the fuck's that? Don't give it away."
Where? Genuinely, the Falklands have been invaded.
No, you can't have it.
Huh? What? Now, this is Thatcher's the great turning point in Thatcher's career, which is why we wanted to spend some proper time on it. The Falkland Islands, I genuinely did not realise how far away they are until researching
from anywhere.
This. Yeah, they are so far. They are about 300 miles off the southern tip of Argentina.
Right.
So when we were talking about Captain Cook going to Tierra del Fuego, the people that he thought would be giants, that's where the Falklands are.
Okay.
So Cook, trying to find Antarctica, that's where the Falkland Islands are.
Did he pass through the Falklands? Cook?
Yeah, I think so. South Georgia, that's where we found South Georgia, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's get into the checkered past of the Falkland Islands.
Slightly irrelevant.
They're 8,000 miles from Britain.
Yeah.
They are 300 miles off the coast of Argentina.
Well, they're not 8,000 miles from Britain because they are Britain.
Thank you. Britain stretches from...
For 8,000 miles.
You've got the Shetlands in the north and the Falkland Islands in the south, and that's Britain. I've always said that. Now...
There's an invasion on our southern border. What, they're invading Falklands again?
Yeah. This is the original Stop the Boats.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the Falklands were described by early sailors as, quote, utterly inhospitable. Charles Darwin...
Rubbish. They're rubbish.
They are fucking rubbish. They are... I'll say this now. I can't think of a worse place to have a stag do than the Falkland Islands. They are the opposite of a stag do.
Yeah.
You know, Berlin... Prague,
Mecca,
Budapest. Do you know what? Fair fucks. That's close. I'd say Mecca's probably a bad stag.
I don't think it'd be a laugh doing Mecca.
You'd just be worried, wouldn't you? I'm not going to say the
What are you
wrong
worried
thing.
of?
Hey?
What would you be worried of?
Can I take my pint into the Mecca bit or not?
I think you could take your pint in, right? I don't mind that.
I think it's like the football games now. You have to drink it outside.
You just have to do a plastic cup.
Is it plastic cup inside the...
Yeah, inside the Hajj.
Sometimes I think about a guy who what?
Did acid at Hajj.
Fuck me.
Okay, so you can do...
But the Quran says nothing about acid.
All right, so you can still bang pills at Hajj.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
fine.
a lot of my Muslim friends at uni, no alcohol, but they'd be doing ecstasy every weekend.
Right, okay, fine.
Because Quran says nothing about it.
I'd say the Falklands are the opposite of a stag do.
Right.
If you want to go to stag, where are we going? Oh, we're going to Port Stanley in East Falkland.
What's the worst thing about Britain? Let's go there.
Yeah.
Let's make it let's do it 10 times worse.
Yeah. You know what you say about the Shetland Islands, how they're too busy?
Yeah.
I found the perfect place. We can leave the hustle and bustle of Orkney and really decompress in East Falkland. So Darwin visits the Falklands in 1833, described the islands as, quote, desolate and wretched.
And he loved everything.
He's
fascinated in everything.
Yeah, did he not find any birds or puffins? Are there lots of, Charlie, what are the puffins on Falklands? The Falkland Islands are home to many birds.
Yeah, they got lovely penguins.
Yeah.
Falkland Islands.
South Georgia definitely has loads of penguins. They got penguins.
Penguins are my favourite bird.
Yeah. No, penguins are great.
They're crowd pleasers.
Yeah.
No one can have anything out against penguins.
So Dennis Thatcher describes the islands as miles and miles of bugger all. Now that's quite tame for him. In the early 20th century, the population's around 2,000, mostly of British descent. Yeah. Sheep vastly outnumbered humans. There's about 500,000 sheep.
That's
at
a
its
lot.
peak. So really, this is it's a farmer defending his sheep, is what this conflict is. It has some naval importance. Bracket, does it though? Because I suppose it's a staging post.
You can project power, right, from all these islands. Yes. That's the main thing. Right?
It's a staging post on the way to the Antarctic.
But I don't know why we need to project our power there.
No.
I mean, that's the part of the question as well.
So they're culturally isolated. Falklanders describe themselves as, quotes, more British than the British.
Yeah,
but I
I'd
guess
say
that's
so.
because
It's like it's an alternative reality.
Yeah.
Where you're stuck in the 50s forever. This podcast is the Falklands.
Yes. Yeah. The Union Jack is flown everywhere. There are portraits of the monarch displayed everywhere.
Yeah.
It's a tea drinking culture. They love football. They love cricket. It's a model village in the South Atlantic.
Yeah.
Now,
it's a board game.
The islands were uninhabited when Europeans first explored them. In 1764, the French established Port Louis on East Falkland.
Okay.
Spain then takes it.
So for 1 year, they're French.
Yeah. Britain establishes Port Egmont on West Falkland.
Right.
And because the Falkland Islands are two separate islands.
Oh, okay.
East and West Falkland.
Yeah.
And they don't know about each other for a year.
Right.
Then, in 1770, Spain forcibly expels the British garrison, and there's a near war between Spain and Britain, although it was avoided through diplomacy.
Lovely.
We've warned them once in 1770. That shit rock is ours.
This terrible place is ours.
Yeah. Britain withdraws in 1774, but leaves behind a plaque.
I mean, rules are rules.
To be fair,
That's the most
if there's a
British
blue
thing.
plaque, it's Britain. I've always said that. Now, in 1816, the newly independent Argentina inherits the claim from the Spanish.
Right.
So let's just go through the scores. We've left a plaque.
That should be final.
That is underlined.
Yeah.
They're ours. There's a blue plaque.
Yeah.
The Argentina has inherited a claim from the Spanish. Can you inherit a claim?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. In 1820, a privateer pirate flies the Argentine flag and formally claims the islands for the United Provinces. Which
He
I
might
guess,
not have read the plaque.
I don't think can't have seen the plaque.
Surely not.
His proclamation is reported in foreign newspapers, and this is later used by Argentina as evidence of early peaceful occupation. In 1833, Britain reasserts control, and this is the core of Argentina's grievance.
It's 1833.
So they talk about
The usurpation of 1833.
the usurpation of 1833.
Usurpation.
Now, Argentina is a grumpy country.
With a naughty past. And a naughty present. They're quite a naughty country, actually, Argentina.
They are, yeah. And there's lots to love about the Argentines. There is.
They love steak.
Steak and red wine.
Yeah, that's good.
And they give safe harbour to Nazis.
Yeah.
So, I'm listening.
Yeah.
If an Argentinian's talking to me, I am listening.
Yeah. Very problematic in the set. What is interesting is that they try to pitch this as like a colonial possession that's out of date, right?
Yeah.
But Argentine past is the most colonial past.
Argentina is a colony.
It's the Spanish, white Spaniards genociding their locals and then kicking out all the black slaves. That's why Argentina's 95% white or something. So it's like, if you're saying we should have the Falklands, you shouldn't be in the fucking Argentina.
And your last name is Sturmführer. Like, can we be honest about who we are for a second?
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have them, but you should have Argentina.
Yeah.
So you're not the ones who are going to take it away from us.
Why is your name Hans and you speak like that? What the fuck's going on? Buongiorno, mi llamo Hans. Anyway, I tried to listen to a podcast that Afua Hirsch was hosting about the Falklands. She described it as like white on white imperialist ding dong. Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, Afua, part the bollocks, all right?
Well, it's an interesting
Park it,
one.
love.
I think it's a bit of a Spider-Man meme for white people to deal with Falklands. They don't really know where to fall. No. Fascist Argentina versus Thatcher's Britain.
Yeah, it is. It's like... Yeah.
I guess the woke thing is give it back to the penguins.
But that's it. There's never... What she was struggling with was that she couldn't find the indigenous people who were oppressed. So it's the penguins.
It has to be.
Yeah. So in her mind...
Because you can't find them anywhere.
No. This is... it's puffins and penguins.
They've been murdered by the Argentinians. Any indigenous person.
Yeah, as we'll see, that the Argentinians do not have any respect for wildlife.
Yeah.
In the early 1830s, Britain re-establishes a permanent presence. It secures strategic coaling and naval station, which is on the route around Cape Horn.
Right.
The British warship HMS Clio arrives at Puerto Soledad, which is now called Port Louis. A small Argentine garrison and an Argentine flag are flying. Onslow demands the removal of the flag. Argentine officials protesting, but facing a superior British naval force, they withdraw without a fight. They do not learn their lesson.
Mm-hmm. That should have been that.
That should have been that. Now, Argentina as a country was... after Spain left, basically a British colonial protectorate. Because
culturally, certainly.
Britain has a very interesting
which I don't think people know about.
empire in the South Americas, which they don't know.
People think that Argentina hate Britain as they do because of the Falklands, but they don't realise how they were like Anglophiles.
They've got daddy issues.
Yeah, they really do.
With us.
Because all of their railways, meatpacking, banking, utilities, that was all British companies. There was all the elite upper classes. It was kind of modelled on the British upper class.
Polo.
Country clubs. That's why Argentina play rugby very badly.
Yeah.
Polo, football.
That's why
Most
they
for
go to
football.
football.
Yeah.
And in Brazil, Brazil is the same. Britain has a sort of a soft empire in Brazil in the 19th century.
Borges, what's his name? Luis Borges, the writer. What's his name?
I don't fucking know.
You know, Luis Borges, he's like the most famous Argentinian writer. Huge Anglophone.
Tallest dwarf. And the islands are essentially this sort of symbolic wound in Argentina, in Argentina, in political culture.
Yeah.
So they call them, and I will not say this again, the Islas Malvinas. All right.
To be fair, I'm going to give one thing to Argentina. It does sound a nicer place in Spanish.
Look at Charlie.
To be fair.
Charlie, get
Las Malvinas.
Google image the Falklands, okay? And I would like you to tell me which of these words describe this place
I mean,
better.
it's more Falklands feels more accurate.
The Falkland Islands or Las Malvinas?
Yeah, Malvinas sounds like, you know, there's a romance to it.
Gringo,
Malvinas.
you go to Las Malvinas.
No,
Hello.
those are the fucking Falklands.
I was born on the Falkland Islands. I think part of Argentina's major grievance is that their tongues aren't strong enough to say a hard F.
So that's what they're upset about.
They're upset. They
and
don't
it's
want to call them
misappropriated range.
Falkland Islands.
Right.
They're
And they're
not the
taking that
Falkland
rage out on the British.
Yes,
Right.
and the poor people and sheep of the Falkland Islands. You know, the model villages, 1950s Britain.
Yeah.
The Argentinians want to call them the Malvinas Islands. And in the 20th century, the UN resolution 2065 called for bilateral negotiations. They held intermittent talks throughout the 60s, but no settlement was reached.
Right.
In the 60s, of course, which this is the era of Macmillan and Wilson and mass decolonisation.
Yeah.
You know,
Giving it away.
Alec Douglas Hume just gives it away.
Giving it away.
The thing he's remembered for.
Yeah, it's a garage sale, right?
Yeah, we sell everything. Again, you can go back through the earlier parts of this series to pick up on that. But by 65, we pretty much got rid of everything.
Yeah.
Africa, gone.
Gone.
India, gone.
Mary Kondo, right?
We have decluttered our wardrobe.
Declutterization.
Except we're now just naked.
Yeah, taking it too far.
Yeah. Now, in the 1970s, the UK were proposing, quote, leaseback arrangements. They basically were like...
Trying to do the Hong Kong thing.
Yeah.
I feel we regret the Hong Kong thing, though. So I think we thought with the Hong Kong thing, they wouldn't ask for it back. And when we did that lease, it was a fishing village.
Yeah.
And then it was like basically New York in China.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck it.
I didn't think you'd actually call us on that.
Also, it now looks sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
The city that never sleeps. Anyway. Now, it's very expensive for the British to hold on to the Falklands because it's an island and so they don't grow anything.
Yeah.
So it's just like they're sending cans and tins and like tin peaches. It's Glastonbury.
It's permanent Duke of Edinburgh.
Living there is a permanent Duke of Edinburgh. It must be so fucking annoying to live there.
But then I don't know, they've got like a sort of siege mentality. I think it's a good British state of being, permanently annoyed.
Yes.
They don't want to break out of that.
Ugh, just a lot of that.
Permanently, weather's bad.
God.
I mean, you can live anywhere else.
You know, British food makes sense in the Falklands.
Yes, it does.
You know, Argentinian food does not.
No, not at all.
It is so obviously, you look at the country and you think it's so obviously part of Britain.
Yeah.
It's not Argentina.
It's a home away from home.
It's not, you know, there aren't sort of women with the big hoop earrings and red lipstick doing the tango in fucking Port Stanley.
There's a chewed up old maid behind the bar giving you a scowl.
There's Barbara Windsor going, get out of my pub. This is the Falkland Islands. Now, the lease back, Harold Wilson has this idea, right, that we're going to lease it back to the Argentinians. So it's still technically British, but the Argentinians can administrate it. Because at this point, Wilson is getting pegged to shit by Marcia Williams. He does not want to deal with an island 8,000 miles away.
Yeah. So Grandad's getting his back blown out.
Grandad's on the floor, his knees in the dirt, and you know what a model village thinks 8,000 miles away couldn't be further from his point of mind. So he even comes up with a scheme, I think, to pay every Falkland Islander £1 million just to fuck off, and they turn it down.
Of course,
they're so stubborn. Yeah, right. But also, I think money doesn't mean much to them because they go, "What do I spend it on?
Yeah,
I'm trapped. I'm on Puffin Island." Oh, is this Charlie? Have you googled the Falklands accent?
Yeah, so it's sort of West Country, New Zealand, and South African.
Do you want to give that? Do you want to give us a crack? Should we layer it up like a loop pedal? So start with West Country. All right.
All right.
right,
Is that
my
mine?
lover, my
the
darling.
fucking Falkland
Can I have a
Islands.
bit of that pie?
Right, and then let's just add on a bit of Austrian.
Can
Oh,
I please have a bit of that pie?
And then a bit more hard with this
Can
African.
can I have a bit of that pie, please?
All right.
lovely. Okay.
Okay,
Keep
so
it
keep
going.
going.
Keep
Please,
saying
can
things.
I have a bit of that pie?
Can you say,
she's
get the
left.
Argies off my island?
Get the Argies off my island.
So they're deaf?
They're
Get
deaf.
the
Right,
Argies
okay.
get the Argies off my island.
Right. Okay.
I
Lovely.
don't know how I am.
So it's 1,800 deaf people and a model village off the coast of Argentina. Lovely. So the leaseback arrangement collapses because the Falklanders themselves, they don't want to lose their
They
British
scupper
identity.
the deal.
What is it, Charlie?
Do you imagine that they're a sort of what's the mental health of the Falklanders now? Are they what are they like?
I'd say it's about as robust as anything.
Don't talk about it.
Repressed British men don't talk about it. Their view on mental health is frankly none of my business.
Yeah.
What are you doing digging around in there?
I'd say Diary of his CEO's listening stats are very bad in the Falkland Islands.
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Why on earth? They can't understand
No.
why you'd look into yourself.
What the fuck are you doing? Introspecting.
Don't look in there. That's none of your fucking business.
What's the...
What's the point now?
So we need to deal with the rise of Argentine nationalism. Now, under Juan Perón, who was president in 1946, who else is in the country in 1946?
I can't think.
I can't think. The issue...
What's Eichmann doing? Has he made it here?
what's
Is
Alf-
Eichmann in
Eichmann's-
Italy?
Yes, he's
He's
not...
fanning about Germany and Italy. He hasn't quite gone
He's
down.
not caught on the ship.
Yeah.
He's not in Argentina. Juan Perón, in the early 50s, his government increasingly presents the Malvinas as part of a broader anti-colonial agenda.
Because it's a symbol, right?
It's a
That's
symbol.
the main thing. 'Cause it
so-
can't really be much else than a symbol, right?
No, because it is literally a postbox in a heath.
Yeah.
Las Malvinas son Argentinas becomes state doctrine.
Yeah.
The Malvinas are Argentine. Now, in 1976, there's a military junta,
Yes.
which is a very fun word to say.
And now you can only have juntas in Spanishy Latina countries, right?
Yes.
We couldn't have a junta here.
No.
Right?
I'd like one, I think.
I know, but it just feels like juntas it always seems specific. It always seems in a country that uses
junta.
spice in their food, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
What does junta mean? It's
There's no mashed potato juntas.
no baked bean juntas.
No. Junta sounds like a slur. I like the
Yeah.
word. This
Fucking junta.
Fucking junta.
There's too many fucking juntas in here, mate.
Junta means council in Spanish. Okay, so the
See,
local...
Spanish does make everything sound better.
It sounds dramatic.
Junta.
It's a telenovela. The Jackie Weaver's military junta. Now, yeah, the Argentine's military junta seizes power in 1976. We should place this.
Okay.
But maybe we should place the Falklands War generally. 'cause
Yes, we should do it. The date should be from the Falklands War.
Okay, which is the invasion is April 1982.
82.
Would you like to place this?
Yeah, okay. 1982. That's after Stanley Matthews did One Step Over, and
then-
everyone thought that he was a
witch.
witch. They
Yeah.
tried to burn him at the stake.
Yeah.
And it's before Paula Radcliffe shot herself.
Surely. It's got to be before
Yeah,
Radcliffe.
I mean, it's a little bit of a wide berth.
No, I think that's nice. I think you're looking at sort of 50s as Matthews step over.
Give herself date.
Radcliffe
2005.
Yeah.
Right, and then do Stanley Matthews first step
50s,
over.
50s. What we got.
50s.
Yeah. So it's nice. It's quite
Yeah.
nicely placed.
British history in there.
I didn't realise that Paula pooed.
Paula Radcliffe.
Paula did a poo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Famously.
Did it?
That's
But
why
it-
it's called Doing a Paula Radcliffe.
But Stanley Matthews to Paula
poo
Radcliffe,
on a run.
it's the decline of Britain, right?
This series really should be called From Matthews to Radcliffe. The Decline of Post-War Britain.
Managed decline.
She's not managing her decline very well. Now, the military junta, I will say this, obviously cut me and I bleed the Falkland Islands.
Of course.
But there's
I'd
a lot.
never doubt that about you.
There's a lot to love about the military junta. I must say this. I was doing some research last night. They're some pretty funny guys. You know, they're a good pint. I
Right.
think. The military junta, they seize power in 76 and they launch what they call a national reorganisation process.
Okay.
And what they mean by that is that they're reorganising anyone who's a bit of an annoying left-wing student, they put them in the sea.
Right.
They did this thing called disappearing people, right? Where
We've got to reorganise sometimes.
Yes.
You've got to tidy up.
So I'm going to take those annoying left-wing students, I'm going to put them in a helicopter, and I'm going to fly them, and I'm just going to drop them into the sea alive. They basically, people from like goldsmiths who are like, oh, fucking come on, mate.
We're in Doc
They go,
Martens.
right, let's just Bin Laden them in the ocean.
Alive.
Yeah. This is what's called the Dirty War, which I think we should do an episode on at one point. It is quite funny, but they...
Sounds it.
Yeah, they basically... It's that classic thing where they take power, and I don't think there's any one coalition that's leading. It's like the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force are all fighting. They're the council.
Good guys.
And anyone that they think is an internal enemy, because they're viciously anti-communist.
Right.
So anyone who's a little bit
They can do whatever
communist,
they want to them.
Yeah. So they have this thing
like
called...
electrocuting people, right?
Oh, there's a lot of sticking electrodes on the genitals of poets.
Right.
Again, stop clock. There's a lot to love about them. They basically they take up students who were like even handing out a pamphlet on campus.
In the sea.
Right,
that's it.
In the sea. And so they would drop them, they drugged them and they dropped them from a height over the Atlantic Ocean. And they'd never tell families. They'd just say disappeared. They would never tell them that like there's hundreds and thousands of journalists that just disappear.
Yeah, I wonder where they went.
The sea.
Just chuck them in the bin.
Chuck them in the bin. They're basically skimming stones with journalists.
It's like my dad can't deal with clutter. That's been a big problem. My mum has too much clutter, so that's a huge part of the reason they're divorced. But he'll just swipe whole any letters on a kitchen counter. He'll swipe. He's thrown away a couple of passports before.
Really?
But it's in the bin. He just can't deal with any of it. He doesn't want to go through it. It's in the bin. But if I need another one, I'll buy it. I just can't deal with that.
But I have that impulse as well.
Yeah, and so it's just like, no, anyone who's just slightly annoying, in the bin.
Some days the door rings and it's a man with a package, and I genuinely am like, can you just put it in the bin?
Please.
I don't want to even open it. Just put it in the bin.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I'll find.
Well, something you've ordered on Amazon.
If I need it, I'll find it. Yeah, I'll get it again. I fuck it. I hate delivery service. I'd much rather go into a shop and buy it.
Yeah.
I hate all that. It's just frustrating.
I'm a bit of an online shopper. I think as bad as Amazon is, it's a miracle.
I have no moral problem with it. I just hate
not.
stuff arriving and they have to take a photo of my feet. Yeah. Fuck off, you weirdo.
Yeah, you sick fuck.
End up on WikiFeet, you sick fuck. It'd be quite funny to call D man. What are you taking a photo? You sick fuck.
You taking a photo of my swastika socks? Excuse me. This is my home.
Those are my socksticas. What is it?
Socksticas.
Swasta socks.
Swasta socks.
This Christmas, Finn vs. History Swasta socks are now on sale. God, next year maybe.
Maybe.
Anyway, the Junta, things aren't going well for the Junta. The Army, the Navy, and the Air Force I think they rotate leadership maybe between the three factions.
I mean, we often get compared to Argentina because it always makes us feel better because no matter how bad our post-war decline is, Argentina's has always been worse.
Yeah,
right? Because in the 30s that they were like a bit good economy, right? They were at their pomp. They were doing fucking 30% of all beef in the world.
I think there's a point maybe at the start of the 19th century. Everyone thinks Argentina is going to be the richest country in the world, or certainly the biggest power in the world.
But it's also what's interesting about Argentina. It feels like a lot of their problems have been due to mismanagement above all else.
Well, the Spanish,
which is funny.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time, there's just forces at play that you can't deal with.
Yeah,
but
such as being Spanish. nappy time. I think at the start of the 19th century, everyone's like, "This is the promised land. They're going to be the richest country ever." They've got all these cows, and they've
got so many resources.
Yeah. But they fuck it repeatedly, but they still have that ego, the Argentines.
Yeah,
now
definitely.
Have you ever met Argentinians?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they're quite. They could be. They give it
a lot.
They give it a lot.
They're giving it the big un.
Yeah, they do.
And they've got no fucking trophies. What wars are you on?
Yeah, exactly.
You giving it the big un. You seen Lampard when he said that to Klopp?
No.
You win one Prem, you're now giving it the big un. You not seen that?
No.
You know this on the touchline. It's a class. Giving it the big un. That's why that's now part of the vernacular.
Right.
He's just shouting it. You win one Prem and you're giving it the fucking big un.
Yeah.
This is Britain to Argentina. You're giving it the big un. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Giving it the big un is great.
That's England to Argentina.
Yeah, you're giving it the fucking big un. Fuck off.
So
who are you?
I
love that. Giving it the big un.
Now the Junta, the head of the Junta
a good one.
in 1982 was a man called is it Leopoldo Galtieri?
Yeah.
Leopoldo Galtieri. He's head of the army.
Yeah.
And by the early 80s, the Junta's management of the economy is bad. To be fair, they're putting anyone who's skilled in the sea.
Yeah.
That's not where they should go.
Yeah.
They should go into skilled jobs. His approval rating sits near 10%.
Okay.
Foreign debt has ballooned, wages have stagnated, unemployment rose. What's interesting is that this is obviously happening in Britain as well.
Yes. And also, in a way, they're Cold War allies, right? Because it's a stalwart against the rise of communism in Chile and stuff like that.
Well, this is why, similar to Afia Hirsch, for Ronald Reagan, he's going, who the fuck am I meant to support him?
Yeah.
Now,
Anyways, it's a civil war of capitalism, right?
Now, Galtieri becomes president in December 81. He's a hardline anti-communist. He has no really political skill. He's widely known as El General Whisky because of his heavy drinking.
The Whisky General.
The Whisky General. That's what I call myself.
That's not a bad
When the kids are in
nickname.
bed, I put this on and drink whiskey
I'm
downstairs.
the fucking Whisky General, man.
No, I'm not coming to bed. I'm pretending for a bit. I'm a Whisky General.
Got all these medals.
Yeah, stolen valor of my house. Imagine being arrested for wearing medals, drinking a whiskey by yourself. Just live streaming saying you fought in the Falklands. Now, accounts from officers said that he would hold key meetings in the evening after several glasses of scotch, slurring, not as I would do, rambling.
I work best at night.
Yeah.
I'm a night owl.
Slurring a speech, not just saying slurs. US diplomats reported difficulty in late night discussions because he often became loud, overconfident, and erratic.
Yeah, it's Spanish.
He's Argentinian.
Yeah.
Now, he believes that a swift surgical strike on the Falklands, or as he would call them, would be a symbolic victory that would unite the public. They would point to sort of national unity, and they would recharge the junta's regime like a well-timed electrode to the balls. Zip! Here we go. We're back in. And
to be fair, we have been trying to give it away for like 100 years, so like it is kind of fair.
He's not completely wrong, except he is because Mummy's in town.
Sure.
Now, the Britain had just been getting rid of their navy since the war. And they're actually about to get rid of the two boats, the aircraft carriers, that end up proving crucial in this.
Oh, right.
Now, but they don't.
Yeah, they're about to.
Hey, what?
Now?
Now?
Are they about to get rid of him now?
No, as in
right.
in the timeline. We're talking about the Falklands.
Right,
Were you about to get livid at that?
I was about to be very, very annoyed.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking touch
They're
those.
ours.
The junta essentially, I don't know if they misread Britain's intentions. I think they basically underestimate how much Thatcher needs to fight.
They also underestimate a woman. Like, I don't think this is it's not a particularly woke period in Argentina's
The
history.
junta are not big on women.
No.
No.
So they probably don't back her
I'd like to
rise the
reorganise
fight.
women to go to the sea.
When actually she's probably the worst prime minister to be in a fight. Her and Churchill, that's the last person you want leading Britain in a war.
Yeah, but Thatcher's not drinking, so Thatcher's like sober Churchill. And also, she loves Churchill.
Yeah.
She gives her the opportunity to play like drag Churchill.
Yeah. They're both going to bed at similar times.
Yes.
But for different
one
reasons.
is steaming drunk. Internal military documents from the junta predicts Britain would engage in diplomacy and that's it. So they start planning Operation Rosario. So it was designed to appear as limited action with minimal casualties. The objective was to occupy the islands, secure Port Stanley, and avoid killing British personnel. There were many intelligence failures about the British response, though. They mistakenly believed the UK would not mobilise due to the defence cuts, the upcoming retirement of their aircraft carriers, as I said, and uncertainty about how it's fucking far.
Yeah.
But as we said, that's our southern border.
Exactly. That is Britain, so it's not far.
It's not far.
You can't say that Sussex is far from fucking England.
No,
it's in
exactly.
England.
Yeah. What county is the Falklands in? I don't know. It's just south of Brighton.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in Sussex. Now, Argentine forces had rehearsed only for scenarios where Britain doesn't fight back. So I feel
they probably should have had a plan B. I think prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
But I wonder if all Spanish language forces are always rehearsing for a scenario where we don't have to fight.
Yeah.
We just have lunch coming. Oh, brilliant. Yeah. No, rehearsal done. So Argentine Marines are under orders to avoid unnecessary force. Okay, so they carried non-lethal options for their initial landing, like riot control gear, 9mm pistols, tear gas, flashbangs, rubber bullets, etc. Now, we then get into. I still don't really understand this thing, but in South Georgia,
even more in the middle of nowhere, even smaller, even more miserable, even less people.
It's not even close to the Falklands, really.
It's not close to anything.
Can you get up on a map, Charlie, where the South Georgia is? It's maybe like 500 miles from the Falklands.
Yeah.
This is essentially a bin.
Yeah.
An actual bin.
It's part of Antarctica, really.
It's floating scrap metal yard.
Fuck me.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's nowhere near the Falklands.
Yeah.
So in the late 1970s, Argentine businessmen had signed a deal with a British firm to strip scrap metal from an abandoned whaling station on South Georgia.
Right.
Now, the Argentine Navy saw this deal as a useful cover because if they helped to strip the metal, they could quietly insert their personnel onto the territory and test British reaction.
Now, are they trying to get South Georgia back because of territorial claim, or is it to stop Britain projecting power from there?
I think
If they take
South
Falklands,
Georgia,
or they're like, fuck it, let's
it's
take
an
back.
economic powerhouse.
Yeah,
You
of
know, you-
course.
If you disable South Georgia,
Yeah.
you disable the entire British
Exactly,
fleet.
exactly.
Right. It's the centre of the Death Star,
Yeah,
South Georgia.
yeah.
Right.
The reactor core.
There's also, I think they'd drawn up a plan for attacking the Falklands in the winter of 1982 because the weather would be impossible for them to get down there. But because of what happens in South Georgia, they then just bring it forward, and also they're hot-headed in Argentina, so they just go, fuck it, right?
Yeah.
So Operation Alpha is this scrap metal thing. In March 1982, yes?
If we wanted to, could we just fuck it off and move there? Like, if it all just gets really horrible here,
Yeah.
can I just go to South Georgia?
Yeah,
With a
I think so.
Yeah, let's.
I think you
how
need
many
to-
people live on South Georgia?
32.
Any Airbnbs in South Georgia?
Hotels?
No, there
There
are
are
none.
no hotels.
But I could just bring like a tent and some wood.
Yeah, I guess so.
With these little places, you can just go there. No one's gonna stop you.
You shouldn't be allowed to travel on IQ grounds. It's not safe.
Well, I get them my own. I'll take.
You need a buddy system like you had at school.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take a friend then.
Yeah, exactly. You need a friend to cross the road.
Would you like to come?
No.
Okay.
I'm not your buddy.
It's a horrible time there.
Yeah.
No, I'm only going there because I have to go.
Right.
No, he'd love it. He makes the best of anything.
This is brilliant.
So, in March 1982, the naval transport Bahia Buencesco sails from Argentina carrying workers, but the party is infiltrated by Argentine Marines posing as civilian scientists.
Ooh.
They arrive at Leith Harbour, which is the abandoned whaling station in South Georgia, and they go ashore without following the agreed protocol. This is the first strike, as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
I think this qualifies
We have
for
clear protocol.
nuclear response,
Yeah.
in my mind.
What, immediately?
Immediate strike on Buenos Aires.
Right. What,
Just
do you mean like
wipe
an
it off.
automatic system, so you don't
Yes.
even have to do it?
Yeah. If an Argentine sets foot on South Georgia, I think push the red button.
Who are you nuking? Just anyone?
Argentina.
Okay, just...
Panama. Fuck it. Let's just nuke Panama. Oh, one of them. Fuck it. Send a message. People say Thatcher was like too strong here. I reckon she
Yeah,
just
just
let
go-
a lot of
yeah.
them to go.
nuke Buenos Aires.
Nuke it. Fuck it. Wipe it off the course. Start again. Now, they were supposed to clear their arrival with the British Antarctic Survey, who, they sound like some absolutely stand-up guys.
The lads.
So when the lads at the British Antarctic Survey had stopped chomping down on Bunda
Those
for a
fucking
second,
hooligans.
those absolute horn dogs down at the British Antarctic Survey,
Yeah.
when they put their
Millwall Ultras.
when they put their flares down and their dicks back in their pants, they went to go and check what was going on with the scrap workers, and apparently these fuckers had defaced British signs.
Oh my God.
They had broken into a British Antarctic Survey hut and taken emergency rations.
Yeah.
You know, those were our pints.
The British Holocaust.
Yes.
We should make a 9-hour documentary like shower about this.
We call it South Georgia. Yeah. They raised the Argentine flag and they shot local reindeer for their meals.
Oh my God.
Which was a direct breach of conservation rules.
Fuck me.
Talk about war crimes all you want.
One type of person you don't want to piss off is the British Antarctica Survey.
Impression of the British Antarctica Survey.
Excuse
Excuse me.
I'm giving you one warning.
Is that a reindeer?
Have you not read the protocol?
You know, you're not
I
meant
sent
to,
it to
you're
you.
not actually allowed to kill
The
those.
500-page book I sent to you.
You're not allowed to kill those. Those are protected, actually.
What are you doing over there? Excuse me. It's a lot of that.
Yeah, it's a lot of that.
Excuse me. Who are you here with? Do you have clearance?
Do you mind?
Imagine our hats are bigger.
Yeah. It's a lot of that. The Foreign Office conclude that this was a deliberate test of British resolve to establish an Argentine presence on the teeming metropolis of South Georgia. They sent the message saying that take that flag down,
Yeah.
and that the party of hooligans had to report to the British administrator for formal permission. They refuse, as that would imply British sovereignty.
Yeah.
Right. Now, the Argentine Navy sends the ship with special forces to reinforce the, quote, scrap workers.
Yeah.
It's a false flag operation
Right.
at an industrial scrap yard station.
In the New York of the South.
Yeah. It is one of the sexiest starts to a war there could ever be. 2 weeks later, Argentina invades the Falklands. Okay. So bear in mind, this is the 3rd of April 1982.
Yeah.
The Argentinians have occupied South Georgia. There was an invasion.
Our southern border.
Yeah, this is essentially Kent. All right, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump across the Sussex Downs of the South Atlantic.
Yeah.
Britain remains unaware of this until the last 24 hours. The Junta is expecting national salvation, but instead they have poked the bear that is Mummy, who will.
They flicked the tit of Mummy.
Don't flick Mummy's tit. She's going to set her growler on you from 8,000 miles away.
There is no way our growler can reach us here.
8,000 miles away.
It can.
It can and it will. The 8,000-mile-long growler, the Margaret Thatcher story. Now, 2nd of April 82, Operation Rosario begins. Argentine Marines land at Port Stanley.
Thrilling.
Now, the Argentine forces consist of buzos taquitos, which sounds like a delicious starter.
Oh, I'd love a buzos taquitos.
I think it's actually sort of Navy commandos.
Yeah.
Buzos taquitos. Marine Infantry Battalion 2, light amphibious vehicles and helicopters. What I will say, just now, I got quite into the military side of this. So
Okay.
Particularly the next episode I got.
So we're going to get bogged down.
We are going to get bogged down. Not on this bit, but in the next episode.
So this hasn't been us getting bogged down.
No, I'm getting bogged down.
20 minutes on South Georgia.
No. South
On
Georgia.
the invasion of South Georgia. And we haven't even reached the Falklands. Right.
The invasion of South Georgia is the equivalent of Hitler invading Poland.
Sure.
It is seismic.
Yeah.
There is a before and an after.
Yeah.
It's a line in the sand. South Georgia must be freed.
They crossed the Rubicon.
They exactly.
Yeah.
If I was on Instagram at this time, I would have hashtag pray for South Georgia on my bio. Yeah. I'd be setting up stand-up comedy nights for South Georgia.
Yeah.
I don't know who would be doing them. Maybe Jeff Norcott, and that's it. I'd probably have to get Ria Lina involved. Anyway, who is this invasion led by? Admiral Jorge Anaya,
Right.
who's the architect of the invasion. Mario Menendez, who sounds like a tricky winger.
Yeah, he does.
He's military governor of the Falklands after the occupation. And Admiral Carlos Busa. Here we go. Why has your name got an umlaut if you're Argentinian?
Yeah.
Now, the Argentine soldiers wore improvised camouflage made from ripping up green tarps.
Oh, so like improv?
Yes, in the Falklands, vegetation means that they stand out like neon.
Right.
Because all the Argentinians are conscripts.
Yeah.
And this is the great point of the actual war.
Well, they just didn't think it would be a proper war. So.
No. They've also put anyone who's trained in the sea. So the Argentine gear supposedly fails immediately in the cold weather because this is Britain. So the rifle oil freezes, boots are hardened, the radio batteries die. Now, the Royal Marines under Major Mike Norman are defending Government House in Port Stanley.
Right.
This is the biggest building in the model village.
Right. It's Empire State Building.
Yeah. There are 69 Marines and local volunteers.
Yeah.
So imagine a lot of fellas with high vis and maybe like, I don't know, a pitchfork.
Yeah.
Against 11,000 Argentinian soldiers. They're outnumbered 40 to 1.
They're NIMBYs, right?
Yes, they are. It's Rorke's Drift in the South Atlantic.
Right.
The Marines were using fixed bayonets. As we'll get into, this war is actually fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
The actual lot of the fighting.
Yeah.
Now, the Argentine command are anticipating 0 deaths.
Yeah.
But they were not prepared for how virulently our boys would protect our territory.
Remember, these guys are cosplaying Britain.
Yes.
So you're speaking to these people who are playing the myth of Britain out every day.
Yes.
So they're some of the most stubborn people you've ever met.
They're waiting for this to happen.
Yeah, this is all their life's been building up to this.
This is their Battle of Britain.
It really is.
So the first Argentinian to die, the first casualty of the war, is Captain Giacchino, who's shot by a Royal Marine. And this shocks the Argentines.
Right.
I don't know why you're shocked. You've invaded Sussex.
Yeah.
And this highlights just how badly Argentina had misjudged the British response. Now, the governor of the Falkland Islands was called Governor Hunt, born in Yorkshire in 1926. He had joined the RAF as a cadet in 1941. Now, he had flown Spitfires in India and Germany, and he'd taken the Falklands job because it meant he could have an aircraft and then he could carry on flying.
Right. He's a hobbyist.
He's a hobbyist flying. He drive around Port Stanley in an official London taxi. Yeah. He's like Noel Edmonds.
Yeah. Have
I talked about this in the pod?
Yeah. But you can say it again. I mean,
Noel Edmonds, I used to do warm up for Deal or No Deal, and when you walk through the entrance of the offices, and parked in the car park would be Noel Edmonds' black taxi, and it would have a mannequin inside it because that meant he could drive in bus lanes. because the cameras would think that it was a taxi with a passenger in the back. And it was Noel Edmonds driving with essentially a sex doll in the back. He's a weird bloke.
There's a lot of Noel Edmonds on this island, right? He feels like a Falkland Islander.
This is
Noel Edmonds.
patient zero Noel Edmonds, Falkland Islands. So the governor of the Falkland Islands is Noel Edmonds driving around in a cab.
Right.
Anyway, he sort of half expected an invasion because he'd been following the rising tensions.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He
this guy.
received definitive warning only 23 hours before the landing in a Foreign Office message ending, "You will wish to make your dispositions accordingly." So he sends his. This is top stuff.
He's awesome.
He sends his family and staff away to safety. The housekeeper takes a picture of the Queen and a bottle of gin. What else do you need? It's all you need.
Yeah.
He went to go get his shotgun, only to find his driver had beaten him to it, and the driver said, "I've left the flag up tonight, sir, and I'll shoot any argy bastard who tries to take it down." The war has not even started yet.
Yeah.
He's called Sir Rex Hunt, by the way. And this by
is
his
the
own
best
account,
thing that's ever happened to these guys.
Rex Hunt cannot believe his luck.
Yeah.
He is so choked with pride at his driver saying that he'll shoot any argy bastard who takes the flag down that he tears up.
Makes me want to tear up.
Look at him. Fucking look at his hat.
Ostrich feathers.
Hero.
Those are ostrich feathers.
This is what I love about this. Instantly, RG's a slur.
New slur.
Immediately. New slur.
Every war brings a new slur.
And that's why we need wars. Because they expand language, expand the mind. There's then a battle for Government House where Rex Hunt is like hiding in his office with a gun, but he's maintaining communication with the islanders through local radio. And there is a
Can
clip.
we play it?
We should
It's
find
really
it.
good.
It's amazing. There's a clip of the local Falkland radio station, and the Argentines invade it, and then he kind of announces that they're.
I mean, he's
here.
a cartoon British person.
It's crazy, yeah.
You might hear is that the radio station has now been taken over. We have 3 Argentine
Wait a
members.
minute. We have everything recorded in 2 tapes,
Yes.
okay, for the population.
Well, just a minute.
Sí, señor, un minuto!
If you take the gun out of my back, I'm going to transfer.
And they're all arguing
it.
amongst
If you
themselves.
take the gun away. But I'm not speaking with the gun in my back.
But basically, he's a classic local radio DJ.
Yeah.
Next door,
Is Alan Partridge?
Yeah, and then
Excuse me. Could you take that gun from out of my back, please?
the Argentines are hot-headed. They run
Yeah.
around a local radio studio. Now, after 16 hours of live commentary, this
Yeah.
guy does.
Really? He Twitch streams?
He's basically Twitch streams for 16 hours.
Oh, wow.
And then after skirmishes around Government House, Argentine helicopters finally set down outside Stanley and deposit what Rex Hunt later describes as a horde of red-hatted, gold-braided gentlemen hugging and kissing each other in typical Latin fashion.
He's calling them all puffs, basically.
Yeah, he's calling them all Latino puffs. Now, Hunt orders a ceasefire to avoid civilian deaths. He fashions an improvised white flag from a net curtain wrapped around an umbrella. He puts on his full ceremonial governor's uniform, complete with the plumed hat. So he goes over. This is what he looks like.
Yeah.
Goes over to General Osvaldo Garcia, who's the commander of the Argentine forces. And Garcia basically steps forward, offers his hand to shake, and Hunt refuses to shake it. Garcia says that's very ungentlemanly. And then Hunt says, well, it's very uncivilized to invade my country. And he's wearing an ostrich feather at this point.
A big part of that sort of resentment daddy issues is because of English culture had been such a big part of Argentina.
Yes.
This myth of the British gentleman, their view of it was still cartoonish.
Yes.
So they was desperate for them to also be seen as gentlemen.
Yes.
So they tried to be what they think is
It's like when we
British
had
chivalry.
William Hanson on the internet, and
Yeah.
we were all trying
Of
to be the most
course.
polite man
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
So
So
like, I really hope he thinks I'm polite.
they really wanted that, and that's why they act quite. At least try and act quite gentlemanly during this battle.
How jarring it would be to have like the Argentinians doing all the whole kind of like.
Shaking hands.
It must be. It would be so jarring for Argentina to
You'd
shake
be
my hand.
fuming.
But it's like Bond
Well, and
villains.
Argentina put his hand up. This is fucking jarring. I thought you were going to suck me off or something.
I thought you were going to do something Catholic and fucking suck me off or kiss me in the mouth. What are you trying to shake my hand for?
Yeah, so fucking jarring, mate.
But then like kind of insecurely being like, "Hello, milady," you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
there was
Like,
a bit of that.
they're
kind
like,
of,
"Shut
they
the
don't know
fuck
to,
up."
They don't
Yeah.
know how to like curtsy
"Oh,
or.
how do you do?
So Rex Hunt declares, "You have landed unlawfully on British territory, and I order you to remove yourself and your troops forthwith." He is loving it.
I mean, this is the definition of British dads are sort of dormant, right? And a big
Yes.
problem with British dads at the moment. This is what is amazing about this war, and this
Yes.
is why it really fires
Yes.
Britain up again.
Yes.
We're meant to be at war.
Cook King.
British
Cook
dads are meant to. We're not meant to
King.
be in our sheds
Cooking.
painting Spitfires.
Cooking.
We're not meant to be fucking power hosing our drives.
No.
We're meant to be
pressure washing Argentinians off the Falklands.
Exactly. And that's in every British dad.
Yes,
And
yes.
it feels like our libidos have been shrunk. We're not allowed to get out there. We're blue balls.
Yeah.
And so it gets taken out with fucking stamp collecting, reading.
Commemorative coins.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
just
off.
You're trapped in your armchair. Desperate.
Give me a gun and a
And then
battleship.
finally, he puts his hat on. He's like, finally.
Look at the ostrich feathers.
Yeah.
He is pumped.
And that goes for everyone who's involved in this war.
Yes.
British dads finally allowed to express themselves.
Mummy lets the dads loose. She unsheathes the boys.
She does.
Argentine troops raise the flag over Port Stanley, and the Royal Marines are kidnapped and they're then flown home next day via Montevideo. In Buenos Aires, people go
They're
mad.
loving it.
They're women with big hoop earrings and red
Wailing.
lipstick are wailing. They're dancing.
Galtieri gives a famous speech. If they want to come, let them come.
There are castanets.
Don't wake up the beast.
Mummy's coming. Galtieri, Mummy is coming. Castanets are being played, I imagine.
Yeah.
They're
This is a great war because it feels like it's like guilt free in a way.
Yeah.
You're allowed to get all that energy of like
We're the goodies.
sort of, yeah. Well, it's just more like no one could care that much. It's they're white as well, so it doesn't have that the racial side to it.
If they'd been black,
No,
my
of course
God,
not.
we
It
wouldn't be
looks
wearing this.
it looks terrible.
We wouldn't be wearing this.
But
if they
this is
were
just
black.
well, you probably would, but
I would.
he says that after we did a live pod about the fucking Rourke
Oh,
strip.
do you know what? You're right. You're right. We would. It's just on the Patreon only. That's all.
It's the biggest lie you've ever told.
That's true. That's true. You know what? You keep me honest. You do. You keep me honest.
We wouldn't.
I
Fucking hell.
dread to think if it was someone else on the sofa.
In front of 800 people wearing a fucking red coat.
And
Clipped helmet.
I absolutely loved it. And I'd like to do it again for when we do General Gordon. Anyway, the Argentinians go mad. They're crazy.
Yeah.
They have to take a week off work because they're drunk the whole time. Whatever. Free drinks to soldiers in uniform, chanting "El que no salta es inglés." Whoever doesn't jump is English. They're doing the Poznan. I
Right.
don't know. Anyway,
Let 'em have it.
Galtieri is like, yeah, and what, love?
Yeah.
Go on then. He's
Go
like,
on then.
it's
Who's
like
that fucking bird up there?
It's like that the commentary where it's like, Margaret Thatcher, take it, Margaret Thatcher in football in the 80s.
Yeah.
So the Falklands, our southern border, has been breached. The Argentines are celebrating.
The dads in the sheds with the glasses at the end of their nose, painting the Spitfires. They hear it on the radio and they turn it up.
Yeah. And their paintbrush drops to the floor.
They take the glasses off.
Their hats down. My God.
Here we fucking
go. They're like soft dicks peeling off the thigh. The British dads wake up.
The great underestimation of how autistic British men can be.
It stops now. Our celibacy stops now. Mummy's letting us fuck up the Archies. How will Thatcher respond? In our next episode, we will deal with the task force and the greatest victory there's ever been in battle. Ever. Will Britain take back the Falklands? Find out in our next part of our epic series, where the entirety of our Falklands and Thatcher series is already on the Patreon. For £3 a month, you can plough through Christmas, ignoring your family members and your in-laws by spending it on our Patreon.
Yes, no better place to be.
That's been Falklands Part 1. We will see you for the task force setting sail next time.